Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. And Greg, for games like this, where these two teams just played each other, how different is the approach?
It is different, Kevin. It can almost feel like a continuation of the last game, and one team now maybe has payback on their mind.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Murray kicks to Hunter from outside the arc. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Jerome. Rebound Atlanta. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting those good second chance looks. Really love their aggressive.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Back to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Down low. Rocket 6. And it's in there.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Shots good by Mitchell.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Mobley. 11-point game his last outing. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Young against LeVert. Pass to Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Number 5 is Trae Young.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
On defense, the Cavaliers, they lead by 4. It's tipped. Here's Jerome, defended by Young. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Then last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Murray, the pass to Young. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Murray, 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Again, Young missing. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Buries it from three-point range.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. On the wing, Murray. Johnson outside. Takes the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Mitchell outside. Fires from the wing. No good that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Hunter. Young from outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Cavaliers timeout.
Teams changing it up here. Here is Porter. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Strus. Back to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Matthews. To the middle. And it's Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Porter passes to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Matthews. And it's Strus missing. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich inside. Porter's there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovic. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Johnson. Then for the Cavaliers, George Niang, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Sam Merrill in for Porter. And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Merrill passes to Strus. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Strus. Wade, he's checked in for Sam Merrill. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. And has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Screen by Capella. Bogdanovic wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is what Bogdanovic is out here to do. A terrific multi-dimensional score.
Mobley kicks to Strus. Connects from three-point range. Strus has got it all tied up now for Cleveland. No good that time. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here is Matthews. Scoreless thus far. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Clint Capella is out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Bogdanovic. Then there's Hunter. And it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for it.
And that one misses. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
And they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those missiles.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Just 5 to shoot. Strus passes to Wade. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Niang. No scoring in this one. Strus passes to Mobley. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta's shooting at 50% in a decent group. Hunter finds Bogdanovic. A 3-ball. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Wade outside. Pass to Strus. Mobley sets the pick for Strus. Hunter grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here is Green. Outside, Bogdanovic. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus in the corner. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mobley, a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Strus. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Hawks leading by 3. Bogdanovic, that's for 2, and he drops that one in. Bogdanovic has got 6 points.
Bogdanovic is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Dean Wade. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Mitchell, he's checked in for Cleveland. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Second, the Cavaliers.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Allen, a screen on Young. Here's Jerome. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Count that one for Mobley.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league, with his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Strus's shot is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Allen. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. Connects, the jumper drops. Bogdanovic has got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Niang. He has yet to score. Strus. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Mitchell against Murray. Young inside. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Bogdanovic. Here's Johnson. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Allen surveying the D. Here's Mitchell. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Bogdanovic kicks to Johnson. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovic. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Young outside. Murray outside. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Atlanta Hawks.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
Looking at Atlanta, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Mitchell. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shot.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Hunter no good. Mitchell outside. Pass to LeVert. Fires the three. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray, the pass to Young. Now, here's Hunter. Covered by Mitchell. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Young's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hunter against LeVert. And they double up Allen. Mobley the pass to Jerome. Sinks the triple. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, recognizing the opening that Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Here's Young. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that one, good. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Well, Murray can certainly break you down with his ball handling. He has got a terrific skill set.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young finds Okongwu. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to LeVert. Here's Jerome. Now here's Mobley. Here's Allen. Covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Mobley. Over Okongwu. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there it is for him. 7 points for DeJounte Murray.
and getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. In third, the Cavaliers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Back to LeVert. Allen outside. Pass to LeVert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Jerome. No good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Max Strus has checked in for Cleveland. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive.
And then Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 8. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 11.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And it's Strus missing. The Hawks leading by 12. Down low, here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for 2. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Allen against Okongwu. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now, here's Johnson. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The kick out to Matthews. It's good from long range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell passes to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bogdanovich. LeVert against Bogdanovich. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Mobley throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Cavaliers trail by 15. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella. Javonte Green is out there with Matthews. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Krejci in at the 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Well, Cleveland shooting 41% for the game. Here's Jerome. Strus in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. And the 3-ball is good.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Krejci passes to Bogdanovich. Jerome with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Allen. Strus with it, fires from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Krejci. And here's Bogdanovich. Capella with a screen on Strus. Kept alive. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Allen passes to Jerome. Screen by Allen. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Jerome.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Young, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, one thing you love about Young, he applies constant pressure.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
LeVert with the wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A three from Bogdanovich. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Allen, a screen on Young. Into the lane. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Jerome.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Bogdanovich passes to Krejci. Outside, Green. Pass to Young. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Jalen Johnson comes in for Javonte Green. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Cleveland also making some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jared Allen. Dean Wade comes in for George Niang. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Max Strus. That one misses for Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 11. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Okongwu a screen. Young, no good.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Krejci passes to Murray. Johnson, that's for 2. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now here's LeVert. The 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Young. And the shot goes down. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. I'll switch here also for Cleveland. Allen's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Mobley is screened. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Over Murray. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Young with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
One of the elite scorers in this league. Trae Young with another big night. He is relentless.
And that one, good. 10 points for Evan Mobley. The Hawks leading by 12. 1:39 left in the game. Young's shot is off. And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Jerome. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Murray outside. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. 33 points for Trae Young.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young's shot is off. LeVert in the corner, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Okoro. Launches a three.
Kenny Osler.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Trae Young.